What's up guys, it's Austin. Welcome to today's vlog. Today's very special. It is an end of the year recap. I cannot believe it is the end of the year already. This is the final video of 2021 and we're going into 2022. It feels like just like yesterday when I made the last recap video, end of 2020. If you guys have not seen that video, you should go check it out. Crazy stuff, but there is some really crazy stuff that happened this year that was scary and not scary. So I'm gonna touch on the not scary stuff first, and then we're gonna head into the scary stuff. Obviously, I have a lot to talk about. There's a lot of videos to go over. Let's get right into this. My first favorite of 2021 that I did this year. So you guys know I went all in with food challenges this year. The noodles were really a staple. And in specifically, the 2X spicy noodles with scorpion hot sauce. Now, when I did this challenge, I did not know that the challenge was the hot sauce that was in the noodles. I didn't think it was hot. Yeah, I was stupid. You see the flames on the packaging and you think, oh, that's gotta be pretty hot. No, not me. Like, I literally got scorpion hot sauce and it was 1.5 million Scoville units added to what was already in there. So let's show a clip of that really quick. Dude, that looks like blood. Doesn't that look heavenly, guys? I could put like a dab. I'm not putting like a big chunk. Okay guys, you're seeing this? You see this, guys? Mixing it in. Oh! Oh! So yeah, you could say I was pretty dumb right there. But yeah, when I was filming that, I was warned 3 times not to do it. And I still did it anyway. I had to drink probably like a whole glass of milk, a whole entire water bottle. It was crazy. Like, I needed a lot of beverages just to get that down, and I could not even finish that video because it was just so intense. All right, this next one is like kind of half scary and half not. This is about the stranger in the backyard video that I recorded this year when I was at my cousin's place. As you guys know, I went to Cardiff, Saskatchewan to go visit my family for a whole entire month. Obviously, I didn't film the entire month I was there. That would have been crazy though. I would have loved to, but I really wanted to show off the town of where I go every year, and that video just like meant a lot to me. Like, I got to show where we go hang out and eat ice cream. I got to show you guys the pool, the theater, like downtown. It was just a really special video for me, and it was a video that I wanted to make for about a year. I don't know, it was just really fun. But getting to the beginning part of that video, like, I was up at like 4 or 5 in the morning editing a vlog from the day before, and all of a sudden I was hearing footsteps outside the window that in the room that I was sleeping in, and I'm just like, what the heck? There's no way there's somebody outside. That's got to be an animal. There's no way. I go upstairs with the camera, I turn on the camera, and I'm like freaking out. You can see how scared I am on video. My eyes are just like, you know, I'm terrified. I go upstairs, I literally hear somebody walking around, like clomping around with shoes on outside. You can't really hear it on camera that well, but here's a clip of that real quick. I can hear them. Bro, what the f? So yeah, that was a really scary time. That was when I was in Cardiff, and people were telling me there's this guy walking around in everyone's backyard, and I'm just like, oh, that's probably the guy that was in the yard last night. I was actually gonna go out there, get him on camera and catch him, but like, I could not do that. I don't know what kind of danger I would have been getting myself into if I would have done that. So that was a crazy video in itself. And then I got to show you guys Cardiff, so that was really cool. Next up is the Coke and Mentos video. I wanted to do this Coke and Mentos challenge for so long. My cousins finally got me to do it. So I bought all the stuff, got the Coke, got the Mentos, and we did it in my cousin's backyard. I did it with my cousins Drayden and Corbin. They were so excited to do the video. I'll just show you a clip of that really quick, how that went.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh! We wanted to try something different and do it with Mountain Dew just to see if we would get like the same effect, but obviously it kind of failed. Oh sh! Bruh. Fail. But the Coke and Mentos actually went really good, so thank you Corbin and Drayden for helping me film that video. And maybe possibly we can film more videos together. The next video on the list, fast forwarding from all the family videos and stuff, pulling an all-nighter part 2. As you guys know, last year I did a pulling all-nighter video, and this year I did the same thing, except it wasn't a quarantined all-nighter. Last year I was quarantined, I couldn't do much at all, I couldn't hang out with friends, I couldn't do So I was like SOL for quite a while, and then people loved that video, and I'm just like, why not do that video again, but in a different fashion? What I did is I still did the all-nighter by myself, but I did like a ghost pepper popcorn challenge Oh wow, that's really hot. Holy cow, right off the bat. And I called a cursed phone number in that video too.
Please state your name after the tone to accept.
Sean?
Thank you. Initiation in progress.
What?
Goodbye.
And I also watched Paranormal Activity in that video also. Yeah, I just love pulling all-nighters for you guys. By the way, that ghost pepper popcorn challenge, that was insane. Like, you guys are probably thinking, like, didn't it taste good? Wasn't it? It didn't taste like anything, to be honest. It was just straight up heat. Even the guy at the store was just like, dude, if you're getting something this hot, you're sacrificing the flavor for heat. Like, you're just gonna get heat out of this. There's no flavor. I mean, there was a little bit, but there wasn't really much there. All right, going back to the Cardiff videos again, where I visited my family. They weren't in this video, but I did my first ever prank on the channel, and that was calling in sick to places I don't work at. This video was so much fun. I called to Walmart, Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is a Canadian chain for coffee and donuts and all that kind of stuff, if you guys don't live in Canada. Yeah, I called a bunch of different places. I called Starbucks, and I asked for like Timbits from Tim Hortons, and they're just like, what? So I'll flash back to a clip to that right now.
Thank you for calling Murmur South Starbucks. Courtney speaking.
Hi, I was wondering, could I order a 20 pack of Timbits?
Sorry, a 20 pack of...
Timbits.
This is Starbucks.
Oh, could I also get a McFlurry with that? Yeah, you could say they were not too impressed with me. That was a video that I'd been wanting to do for a while. I'm just like, I really want to do a prank video. I just wanted to try pranking just to see how good I would be at it. People loved that video too. You guys seem to love it when I try new things. Maybe I can do some more of that on the channel. Maybe I can do some scary pranks just to fit the theme of the channel more. Try and scare some people. I don't know how, but give me some ideas on how you think I could scare some people on this channel for a prank, and I'll make it happen. Okay, now we are getting into the main event of this video. The scary videos. Holy there was a lot of videos this year that just terrified me. Lots of crazy moments. There's one moment I want to talk about that was not caught on camera, but it was made into a story time. We went to this abandoned house. We were gonna stay overnight. Needless to say, everything went wrong. You can go to the story time for that video. The link will be somewhere up here. And we got chased out of there by a dude that was friends with the guy that was on the neighboring property. And then we went to a haunted church and had stuff happen. And then we went to, it was crazy. I wish I would have filmed that time, but that was probably one of the most crazy moments of 2021, and that was just the beginning. That was only at the end of January. But the first video I want to start off with is the Witches Fort Part 4 video. This video was insane. I always wanted to play the Ouija board at the Witches Fort. Yeah, we're also doing the Ouija board. Did I forget to mention that? I'm just like, dude, imagine playing a Ouija board in this demonic witches fort. People have done satanic stuff here, like people have done weird shit. So why don't we just up the bar and do a Ouija board? The past times that I explored the witches fort, I never did that, and I just thought it would be really cool to do that. And oh my god, did we get activity. Right as we're about to start the Ouija board, and Nick says, if there are any spirits that would like to talk to us right now, now is your time. Is there anybody that would like to speak with us, or something along those lines? And the spirit box in the background says, I am. Flashback to that clip, and we also got something thrown at us. Take a look.
Yeah, clockwise around, saying Ouija 3 times.
Ouija, Ouija, Ouija.
Any spirits that want to talk to us, now is your time. Is anyone there with us? Just said I am.
What was that? So yeah, in the background of that video, you can hear something get thrown at us, and then we go outside to go see what it is. I'm literally shaking telling this story. I'm like still in PTSD mode thinking of that. I've never had a spirit throw something at us before, or even at me in general. That was crazy. We pissed it off that much. What was crazy about that video is as we were trying to get the Ouija board to work, the Ouija board didn't work in that video. We were trying our best to get it to work, but it just would not work. But what was weird is as we were trying to get it to work, stuff was happening all around the fort, and we were just walking outside of it to see what threw that at us.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I don't either. Are there any spirits here that would like to contact us here today?
If there are, move the planchette to yes.
I just heard footsteps.
Yeah, I did too.
Actually, like what the hell?
Do you want us to leave? I hear
There's shit, like happening all around us.
I You're scuffing.
And we were just out there. There was no animals. There was no people. There was no one there that could have threw that thing at us. We went immediately back in. Noises started happening again. Footsteps, bunch of things. And so we're just like, should we just leave and pack it up? And then the EMF reader, I set the EMF reader down on these stairs where you go up to the balcony of the fort, and it just goes insane and just lights up. It's the craziest I've ever seen it go before, other than another video that I'm going to talk about really soon here. Dude, this thing's freaking out.
I know.
There's something here.
Yep.
Dude, what the hell? Mike, are you seeing this?
Yeah.
Are there any evil spirits here with us? Dude, what the
yeah.
Dude. There's something evil here with us.
Yeah.
Dude, this is such good readings. Holy cow. Can we put this in a bag maybe?
No, it just went off again.
It did?
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, it just went off again.
It keeps going to orange.
But yeah, that video of the Witches Fort is probably the craziest one. That one and part 3 is crazy. All right, next up is the Haunted Mine. OMG, this video was insane. I cannot tell you what I was feeling in that video. That was another time that we got the Ouija board to work. What we did is we're just like, let's go to this haunted mine entrance in this forest and try to contact the Shadow Man. Now, I did a thing called the Shadow Man series this year because me and another friend, well, we're not really friends anymore, but besides the point, we got haunted by the Shadow Man. Eventually that haunting just like strictly moved on to me for a while, and I'm just like, I gotta do a series on this. This is just insane. I introduced the series and then we're just like, let's talk to it on the Ouija board and see what it wants. And that's what we did. It was saying, you know, I'm behind you. Like we were asking like, are you in our house right now? And it said no. Nick asked, are you behind Austin? And it said yes. And that's why it wasn't at our house. Is the Shadow Man in my house? No.
Is the Shadow Man behind us? Or behind Austin and...
Yes.
That's why
it's not at our house.
Yeah.
So this was a spirit that was following us like the whole time, like a good 8 months or so. Like this was an eight month long series. I could link it down below in the description if you guys want to go check that out. I'll also link it up here. Yeah, that series was just insane. I think the Shadow Man is honestly still haunting this house. Like I've had doors closed down here in the basement before when I've been gone. Like my grandma said like one time the door closed in the bathroom down here. You know, me, Caitlin, and my other used to be my friend, Mike, we went out for a walk and she's just like, did one of you stay behind? And we're just like, no. She's like, oh, because I heard the bathroom door close downstairs. You know, my grandpa wasn't home at the time. There was nobody that could have done that. And then I put my EMF reader near the door and I'm just like, if this goes off, I'm gonna freak out. I got it to go off on camera once and then off camera once. And I'm just like, what? So there's definitely something here at the door. It immediately just goes straight into the yellow. But that was insane. The haunted mine was just ridiculous. And it's the fastest that I've ever seen a Ouija board work before in my life. When I went home that night, I was just in shock of the whole thing. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. Next up is the scariest night alone in the most haunted graveyard in my city. I've done 2 videos on this place, one with Mike and one with my friend Nick. So part 1 I did with Mike. We did this investigation where we went there and the EMF reader just lit up like crazy. Kidding. Whoa. What the f? There was rumors about a baby that has died there, and we were trying to get in contact with a bunch of spirits that night. We were having no luck at first. We almost gave up, but we're just like, we can't leave without some form of content. So we went back. I'm just like, you know what? We should go back. And that's on video too, me saying that we should go back. I say, let's go back to the graveyard. We go back and we start getting the most activity we ever gotten at that graveyard. And then part 2 of the haunted graveyard, me and Nick went there. We did a seance and a lot of stuff happened all around us. I mean, it kind of was talking to us. We did hear. Please tell me you heard that. It's like we were getting all kinds of footsteps, sounds, and off camera, there was somebody that said, "Mommy." It sounded like either like a little girl or something. I can't really remember if it sounded like a boy or a girl, but that's what I heard. And I'm just like, what? Like, I wish I didn't turn off the camera so you guys could have heard it. It was absolutely terrifying. Just quickly turning back on the camera, I can't believe I turned it off, but I just heard someone say, "Mommy," in like the background.
Yep.
But yeah, I went back to that graveyard by myself and I'm just like, how could I top the first 2 videos that I did there? The ghost meter went crazy in the first video. The second video, it only went off once at the graveyard, and then we did like a big ass like seance on this cemetery gravestone thing. So I'm just like, what can I do to up the bar for this video? Well, I could go there alone. I took a bus, I went there alone. I was just so freaked out. I didn't know if I was gonna get any activity, but I was still freaked out. So I'm just like, what could I do? So I just took out my EMF reader. This was off camera. I went up and down the sidewalk. It was lighting up. I'm just like, okay, I gotta start my video clearly. So I start my video and I'm just like, I think the first thing I said, if there are any like spirits or whatever here, give me a sign, and it just starts lighting up like a Christmas tree. And I'll be showing those clips right now. So if there's anything here that really wants to make themselves known right now, make this meter go into the yellow. Whoa guys, did you just see that? It just went into the yellow. Clearly something wanted to talk to me there. When I went there with Nick, we went into the gravestones, but it never went off in the gravestones. It would only go off on the sidewalk. So I'm just like, wait, it's never done this before. I'm thinking I'm gonna walk through here and just see what I can catch. Yo, right as I stepped in here, it went crazy. I don't know if you guys saw that. Are you trying to communicate with me? The EMF reader usually goes off quite a bit at this place, but this is more than normal. This is the most activity that I've ever gotten at this haunted graveyard. I'm actually topping the 2 videos that I've done here. Like, this is the most activity. I've realized going alone to haunted places, or just doing scary stuff in general, like randonauting, which I'm gonna get to in a minute, scary stuff happens a lot more because the spirits, you're more vulnerable. Spirits and demons like it when you're there alone, because then it's like, ooh, we got you right where we want you. That type of thing. I'm gonna be doing more places alone, but that wasn't the first place I went to alone. Last year I went to this like abandoned house and barn, and that was the first ever haunted place I went to alone, and it was abandoned, so that made it even more creepy. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be doing more places alone. Obviously I'm still gonna go with a friend every once in a while, but I'm gonna try going alone just because I think it's more scary. Not that it's not scary going with friends, it's just nice to change it up and go alone. And you know, I think going alone I can really prove to myself that this stuff still exists. Like, it's not that I don't believe, I totally 100% believe in ghosts, like definitely, but it's just a whole different animal when you're alone. It's crazy. Like, if you guys ever try it, you're in for a wild ride. Next video on my favorites list for scary videos is the Conjuring hide and clap game. This was so much fun. Basically what you do is you're blindfolded, and then the people that are hiding will clap, but you only get 3 claps. So if you're having trouble knowing where they are because you're blindfolded, you say, okay, clap, and then they'll clap once, and then you got to be careful not to use up all your claps at once. We're going around the basement, running into everything. I've probably never laughed so hard editing a video in my entire life.
Can you see anything?
Absolutely jack shit.
Okay, 30 seconds starts now.
30. Ready or not, here I come. Oh my god, this is so terrifying! Holy crap, I do not like this. Clap again. Oh god, that's so close! It was scary and funny. Nick was running into things, and so was Mike.
Ow! Okay, clap. Clap. Clap.
I love this game. That was really fun. We did like 3 rounds of that. I would actually love to play that game again, but with different people. I'm not sure who I would play with next time, but I kind of have an idea. Don't worry guys, there will be a part 2 to that hide and seek video. Now we're getting into the big haunted stuff. If you guys already thought what I talked about was big, this is even bigger. I actually went back to Banff, to the Banff Hotel. I went with my friend Alex. We did not stay overnight at the hotel. I wish we would have, but mark my words, we are gonna stay overnight sometime in the near and foreseeable future. I promise you guys, it will happen. It's just that hotel, it's so expensive. It's $500 a night. Trust me, we're gonna make it happen. I'm gonna do whatever I can to make that video come true. But we went there, we went to the haunted staircase. I brought my EMF reader. Nothing really happened. I was actually quite surprised that absolutely nothing happened. Well, first we went up to the room, the missing room 873, and I'm starting to learn that 873 is actually room 875. The room that would be right next to it. And room 875 is room 873, because I looked at videos, and when you go in the door in room 875, you go straight down this hallway, and then you take a left You're walking so far to the left that you're in room 873. They're connected. So I would love to do a video in that room, and if I can't, then I'm getting a room on the 8th floor because it's the most haunted floor in that hotel. So we're just going up to the 8th floor where 873 was taken out. This guy in the elevator said he stayed on the 8th floor and he had flickering lights going on and off in his room and couldn't explain it. So this is the hallway that it's supposed to be down, like over there. It would be right in between here. Here's 872. You can kind of see like markings where it was taken out. So yeah, the Banff video, crazy fun. I will be going back there. Mark my words on that. Alrighty, next video. This is also part of the Shadow Man series, bouncing back to that for a minute. We got back from the haunted ruins. I set the EMF reader on Mike's bed and it starts lighting up out of nowhere. Anyway, we'll see you guys when we get our pizza.
Oh, so you want pizza?
What the fuck? I got that on camera. What the Do you want to still contact us through the Ouija board? I think this is a time now more than ever to do it.
Do you want to talk to us through the Ouija board?
What the
Can we do this? Can we talk to you after we get the pizza? Make it go to the yellow if now, but it... Okay.
What the I'm just like, how is it doing this? We're not even at the ruins anymore. Like, I get that your house is haunted, but like, it's never went off this much. And then I realized we left the ruins. Something followed us. Something got attached to us. And that sparked the whole Shadow Man series. This next video that I'm gonna be talking about is the 24-hour overnight challenge on a trampoline in a tent. Now, I wanted to do this video for the longest time. I'm just like, how can I do this? Well, I'm going to Cardiff this year. My cousin Matthew has a trampoline. Maybe I could ask somebody that has a tent that I can borrow. I borrowed a tent from my other cousin, Victoria. She really helped make that video happen as well. So thank you, Victoria, for letting me borrow your guys' tent for that. That was a scary video. So what I did is I set the tent up on the trampoline and I had to put rocks on each end of the tent so that it wouldn't blow away because it was kind of windy that day. Otherwise the tent would fly off the trampoline. Literally, there is no back gate to Matthew's house. There is my trampoline. And if you go straight to here, this is the alleyway. There is no fence here. Anyone could walk in and literally come and check what I'm doing. Like, anyone could have just walked right in there and like did something scary or could have been stalking me. I heard footsteps outside the tent. I would look and there would be nothing there. No animal, no human. It kind of reminded me back to when I heard the footsteps, because when I heard the footsteps outside the window and the stranger outside the house in the backyard video or whatever, the tent video was recorded after that. So I was very paranoid in that video. I'm next to a dark alleyway. It's completely pitch black. All I had was my camera light. Surprisingly, I took the EMF reader out there and nothing really happened with that, but it was a scary video and I was so excited to do it and I'm so glad I got it done. It was so much fun. I love doing like overnight videos. I would love to do more in the future, so there's gonna be more of that coming up. I cannot believe I did this one. I went randonauting alone for the first time. Needless to say, I actually had probably the scariest encounter that I've ever had randonauting. It's gonna take probably a lot to top this experience. It was not an official episode. It was just oh, I'm just gonna record whatever I can today because I need a video to record. So I'm just like, I wonder what randonauting will bring me to. So I went back to Randonautica and I'm just like, if it flops, it flops. I'll still upload the video just to see if anyone else catches anything in the comments, because you guys are like detectives on these videos. You guys are like, oh, there's something in the background here. Oh, listen right here, there's something here. And it'll be stuff that I missed in the video and I'm just like, how did I miss that? So I go randonauting in this video. The first thing I want to look for is an owl. So basically my intent is to find something that resembles an owl. I have to go right there. And I'm just like, there's no way in hell that I'm gonna find a frigging owl. I only know of a few houses that have owl decorations. So I'm just like, how am I gonna find that? I go looking for this owl thing. I literally found an owl on this house. So when you're randonauting, when you get a location, you don't exactly have to be right at that location to find what you're looking for. It can be around the area. So I went to that house, saw that there was no owl there. So I'm just like, okay, it could be around the area. Let's go behind that house. I go in this like trailer park area with all these houses. I walk maybe 2 feet and I see an owl on the house. Let's show that clip really quick. I didn't find an owl at that house, but I'm like, it's gonna be around the area probably. Guess what I find going down this road? That's an owl right there on that house. I couldn't make that up even if I tried. Like there's literally an owl right on that house, just like an ornament for decoration. I'm kind of weirded out right now. I'll try and get closer to it. Right there. Look at that. Isn't that crazy, guys? I was in shock. I'm like, there's no way I just found that. Okay, let's try another one. Something out of the ordinary or weird. I look for that next. It brings me to another house. I go to the house. Again, there's nothing there. I go behind it in the back alley. I found this weird bag in the back alley, and someone actually pointed this out that like it could have been like something for like a spell. If there's paper or something inside of it, it could have been used for like a spell. And I'm just like, wait, what? So then I walked even further in that video. I was about to say to the camera, I'm like, okay guys, I don't think I really found anything. And then I stop myself in my tracks and I see that there's a chocolate milk juice and some kind of iced tea thing on the electricity box. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. That's something out of the ordinary and weird. But then I'm just like, I wonder if there's something behind it. So I go behind it, and no word of a lie, I did not stage this. I did not do anything. Nothing was staged in this video. I don't stage my videos. I don't try to fake my videos just to get views. Like, I don't do that. I'm not that kind of person. There was a backpack behind the electricity box. I don't know if I was just in the right place at the right time. I'm like moving around this backpack. I kind of looked inside it for a minute and I saw like underwear in there, and like it was like an Adidas blue and black backpack. It looked like it was just a bunch of like clothes in there and stuff. I didn't really want to rummage through it too much just in case it was like kind of dirty and like had germs or whatever, but it looked like a kid's backpack. Like it was a small backpack and I just couldn't believe it. Okay, so I found something weird. And then I'm about to end the video, and this guy at the park, dressed all in black, starts walking up to me. I did not get this on camera, unfortunately, but this guy in black starts walking up to me. I couldn't even see his face. Like, it wasn't even completely dark out yet. His face was so dark that it looked like he had a hood. You know when somebody sometimes like puts their hoodie on backwards and puts it up over their face and you can't see it? Yeah, that's what it was like. And I'm just like, why can't I see this dude's face? I couldn't see his eyes. I couldn't see any facial features whatsoever. I'm just like, dear God. I looked. Like, you can see the terror in my eyes. It feels like it's coming full circle and everything's happening again. Okay, so as I was saying before I left the park so quick, I don't know if you saw how quick that I turned the camera off, but I looked to my right and I saw this dude in all black. I couldn't even see his face. It looked like he had like a hood over his face or something. It was so dark I couldn't even see him. No features, nothing. And then I turned off the camera immediately and I ran. I ran faster than anything. I ran down this back alley from the park to a different back alley behind my house where I was safe, and then I ended the video right there. And then I asked you guys if I should do a Randonautica Season 2, and that now segues into this next video that I'm going to talk about. Randonautica Season 2, Episode 1. So for Season 2, I wanted to do like extra scary stuff. Like I did really scary stuff in Season 1, but like in Season 2, oh man, I was not expecting it to take me to this place. It took me to the Devil's Garden, and it's known as like a haunted place. Like it's very, very close to my house. It's like literally a 5 to 3 minute walk. I go there and I'm freaking out. It's dark. I have never been there at night before. I was by myself and I'm just like, why don't I do like a haunted like type of thing here and just ask if there's anything here, like any spirits. If there's anything here, can you give me a knock? I'm hearing walking like over there. And I realize, flashback to Season 1 of Randonautica, when I was there in the daytime, I had been there before. It was literally bringing me back to my past. And I'm just like, what? Yo, guys, I don't know if you remember, but in Episode 2 of Randonauting in Season 1, it brought me to this area before. That I recognize that garage, and it brought us over there for Scary Before. I call out for spirits. I'm hearing footsteps like all around me. I'm just like, is there any woman that has died here? Because I heard that there was a creepy woman that would like come out of like the bushes. Like she would vanish. People wouldn't have known where she went. That happened to this kid a couple times, and people were like, you know this place is haunted, right? Like it's known as the Devil's Garden. So anyway, Randonautica led me there. I got a really creepy video out of it. It was insane. Now I'm doing a whole Season 2 of Randonautica. I want to ask you guys, do you want me to make Season 2 longer than Season 1? If you guys have watched this far in the video, I'll be extremely impressed because this is a long ass video. Do you guys want me to make Season season 2 longer? Because season 1, I made it 10 episodes long. Do you want me to make season 2 longer and do like maybe 20? If I'm gonna do that, you guys gotta give me some intentions I can do, because with Randonautica, you gotta think of something like an intention that you want, something you want to find. It sends you a location and you try to find it at that location. Whether you want me to find like scary, clowns, ghosts, demons, whatever, like whatever intentions you guys want me to use, comment them down below and I'll write them down on my phone and maybe they'll happen in the next Randonautica episodes. Right now it is winter time and it's extremely cold, so I can't really do too much randonauting right now. I've only got 2 episodes of season 2 done and it's going really great so far. I'm actually really impressed. So yeah, just comment that down below. Anyways, that is going to be the end of today's 2021 recap video of just going over every favorite video that I've just enjoyed making. Obviously, I enjoy making every video. It's just so much fun. Like, I wouldn't be doing half the crazy stuff I do if it wasn't for this YouTube channel. I hope you guys realize that. Like, I would not be out looking for ghosts. Well, actually, that's not true. I have looked for ghosts off camera before I even did YouTube and stuff. But like, I'm doing it a lot more. I can now say that I'm a ghost hunter, a randonauter, or a what do they call that? Randonaut, that's what that's called. And maybe I can do some killer clown hunting, so maybe I can introduce that to the channel. And if you guys have any other scary video ideas you would like to see on this channel, like I said, I'll make it happen. So yeah, that is going to be the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed looking back on those memories with me. It was such a fun year. 2021 was absolutely insane, just like 2020. 2022 is going to be just as insane, if not probably more insane, to be honest. If I'm starting to go to haunted locations by myself and even crazier ones with friends, it's just going to be wild. Thank you guys so much for watching all my videos. It really means the world to me. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. See you guys later. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in 2022. Peace.